Thank you so much to our sources, chicago.gov, syncopated times, biography.com, renalian.org, pbs.org.
What exactly is the Chicago Black Renaissance? The Chicago Black Renaissance was a movement on the south side of Chicago that took place from the 1930s to the 1950s. The Chicago Black Renaissance was also called the Chicago Literary Black Renaissance, and it consisted of people who did art, music, writing, dance, and more. There are tons of amazing things that came out of the Chicago Black Renaissance, but today we are focusing on music.
The main music that came out of the Chicago Black Renaissance was jazz, gospel, and blues. Some music artists and/or groups in the Chicago Black Renaissance were the Creole Jazz Band, Louis Armstrong, Mahalia Jackson, King Oliver, and Thomas Dorsey. The Creole Jazz Band of King Oliver was from 1917 to 1974. It consisted of 7 people: Baby Duds, Johnny Duds, Louis Armstrong, Harney Dutry, Lil Hardy Armstrong, Bill Johnson, and of course King Oliver, the band's leader. When Louis Armstrong joined the band, it got more popular than it already was, and the band had a huge influence on jazz. Soon though, Louis's wife, Lil Hardy Armstrong, convinced Louis to leave the band in order to avoid being held back from King Oliver. After leaving the band, Louis created a really popular group called Hot Five, which consisted of the following people: Lil Hardy Armstrong, Johnny Edward Oy, and Johnny Duds.
Mahalia Jackson and Thomas Dorsey were both big influences on gospel music in the Chicago Black Renaissance. Mahalia Jackson was born in 1911 and died in 1972. She was known as the Queen of Gospel. Mahalia was raised in New Orleans, Louisiana, and came to Chicago in 1927. She aimed to become a nurse, but later decided to become a member of the Johnson Gospel Singers. She was most responsible for the popularity of gospel music, and she sold tons of records, including Thomas Dorsey. Thomas was known as the father of gospel music. He was born in 1899 and died in 1993. He was raised in Villa Rica, Georgia, and came to Chicago in 1916. Thomas co-founded the National Convention of Gospel Choirs and Courses in 1933. In 1939, he partnered with Mahalia Jackson, and they both guided the golden age of gospel music.
The Chicago Black Renaissance was filled with so many amazing music artists and genres, so we are so happy we got to inform you about some of them. Thank you all so much for being an amazing audience. This is
Leah,
Jael,
Dori,
Kaydence,
and Diana.
signing out.
Hope you enjoyed our presentation.